So let's start. So come to a comfortable seated position and close your eyes. And begin just to drop in. When our eyes are open, there's about 60% of our brain immediately starts firing. And so when we close our eyes, it has a wonderful effect because we have all of this extra brain capacity to focus internally. And it's like as if we open up from the inside once we close our eyes. And so as you sit here, have that experience of like as if the camera is turned inside and suddenly you're aware the feeling of your legs on the floor, the feeling of your hands sitting somewhere on your legs. And become aware of your breath. The spine is tall. And as you sit here, maybe you can start feeling that very subtle, excuse me, tingling, pulsing vibration that's going through your whole body. And so now, next time you breathe, become aware of breathing the breath right down to the lower lungs first, then the mid lungs, and then right up to the top of the lungs. So filling up on that inhale. And as you exhale, the breath exits, emptying from the top of your lungs, the middle of your lungs, the bottom of your lungs. And again, filling up as you inhale, bottom of your lungs, mid lungs, right to the top of your lungs. Feel the collarbones, right under the collarbones, filling up. And then as you exhale, breath leaves from the top, middle, and the bottom. And take a couple of more breaths like that and feel your belly expand as the bottom of your lungs fills. It's the effect of the two balloons. So the lungs are like an empty balloon that we inflate and deflate. So when you're inhaling, you're filling it up and it becomes a big balloon. And as you exhale, the air leaves and it deflates and becomes small again. Whereas the belly is always full, so it's like a full balloon. And as you inflate the lungs, you push on the full balloon of the belly, and that's what pushes the belly out. So it's more of displacement, so it's moving out. And then as you're exhaling, the lungs empty, and so the diaphragm lifts and the belly is drawn back in. Karina. And keep going just like that. It is just you, Karina. I'm so sorry. Everybody else has sound. Yeah. And so I think it's a problem on your end. So you look the same, the mute on your button. Sorry about that. And so take another breath. Filling the lungs, the empty balloon that then pushes on the full balloon of the belly to expand. And emptying. And so as we work today, let's keep with this breathing, deep breathing, and conscious of it as we move. So let's come around to all fours. Hands beneath your shoulders, inhaling arch. And then exhaling round. Scoop the navel. As you inhale, feel bottom, mid, and top of your lungs fill. And as you exhale, draw the ribs in. And do 2 more just like that. And now, next time you exhale, tuck your toes and push back into down dog. And then bend both of your knees, pushing back, and feel the length in the spine. Take a full inhale. And as you exhale, straighten one leg and keep the other one bent. Inhale, switch. So straighten the opposite leg. And then exhaling, switch. Feel the shoulder blades going down the back, creating length in the spine. So we're going to really focus on this deep, expansive breath and opening in the shoulders, in the chest, in the upper back. So now drop your knees. So knees are above your hips. No, hips are above your knees. And then reach your arms forwards. And then forehead to the floor and breathe deeply here. And so each time we're in this new position, tune into your breath, filling up the bottom of the lungs, the middle of the lungs, the top of the lungs. And as you exhale, emptying. Very nice. And now carefully come around onto your back. And let's do a little bit of happy baby. So holding the outside of your feet. That's it. And now try to get more of your lower back onto the floor. Breathing deep. And so that real sense of the pose and the breath working together. So let's do a little bit of activation in the core, twisted vine. So right leg on top of left. Another, the feet are floating together, or you might tuck that right shin, that right foot right underneath. Interlace the hands behind your back and lift your head and shoulders. So push the head into the hands, take an inhale. And as you exhale, sink the abdominals and just lift the hips. So you're not really drawing the knees in, inhaling, full expansive breath. You're just lifting the hips up, scooping the navel. Push the head into the hands. Let's do 3 more on this side. Inhale. And then exhale, scoop and lift. Feel the ribs in, the navel in. 2 more. And exhale. Last one. Push the head into the hands, so no strain, and shoulders away from the ears. And now swap the cross of your legs. And you might find one side's easier to twist under than the other. And then exhale. Again, push the head into the hands. Full inhale. And as you exhale, scoop the navel. Lift the lower back off the floor. 3 more. Last 2. And last one. Be nice. Unwind the legs, place the feet down, hands at your sides, and lift up into bridge. Draw the upper arm bones in underneath. And so chest really opens. Maybe interlace your fingers, draw the knuckles towards your heels, lift up. And full breaths here. So filling up. One more breath. Slowly coming all the way down. Draw the knees into the chest. And let's roll on up and come around again to all fours. Inhale, arch. Exhale, tuck your toes, push into down dog. Take a full inhale here. And then as you exhale, bend your knees, look between your hands, and walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, hands on your shins at the floor, lift your heart. And then as you exhale, fold in. And take another one just like that. Inhale. And exhale, fold in. Hands to the waist. And then lead with the heart. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, look up. And let's take the twist this morning. So right arm back, left arm forward. Oh, great, Karina, you can hear me. Fantastic. Inhale, reach up. And go the other side. So left arm back, right arm forward. Hips stay forward. Inhale, reach. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, step back into plank. Let's hold plank here for a moment. So pushing the floor away. Tailbone draws under, thighs lifted, heels pushing back. Take a full inhale. And then as you exhale, knees down or no knees, exhale all the way down. Flatten your feet, inhale into cobra. Shoulder blades down your back, chest melting forwards, and then exhale into down dog. Inhale, right leg rises. And exhale, right foot forward between your hands. Now left knee can come down first, or step the right foot forwards. And then reach the arms up. So crescent pose, scissor the hips, left hip forward, right hip back. And now make cactus arms. So draw the elbows down. And so feel how when you do this, shoulder blades go down your back. Feel how at the lowest part of your shoulder blades, they're drawing in. And so this opening in the chest. Sink a little lower. And maybe your eye gaze lifts a little bit just towards maybe where the ceiling meets the wall. And full breaths. So feel that filling up lower, mid, and upper back. And then exhaling, sinking a little deeper. Now keep your shoulder blades down and just extend the arms. Really nice. Maybe sink into that front knee a little bit more. One more. And again, feel it filling up lower, mid, and upper lungs. And then as you exhale, slowly bring that left knee down. Both hands to the floor and then straighten the front leg. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, fold over that front leg. One more like that. Inhale, lift your heart. And fold. And now carefully both hands down, step back into plank. Take a full inhale. And exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Knees or no knees. If you're coming up, come up into up dog or cobra and really lift the chest, fill up. And then exhaling back into down dog. Inhale, left leg rises. And then bring the left foot forward between your hands. And now reach the arms up. And feel the effect. So let's not bring the arms into cactus, but let's do that action. So draw the shoulder blades down your back. That's it. Lift in the chest and have this feeling of the shoulder blades tucking in and the ribs opening up. Full deep breaths, filling up bottom, mid, and upper lungs. And now let's interlace the fingers behind your back. Draw the knuckles down towards the heels and lift the chest. And eye gaze goes wherever's comfortable. Sink into that front knee a little bit more. Draw the arm bones back, chest opens, full deep breaths. Really nice. And carefully release. Bring that right knee down. And then both hands come to the floor and straighten that left leg. And breathe here. One more breath. Really nice. Both hands down. Step back into plank. Take a full inhale here. And then exhale halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog, shoulder blades down your back, chest open. And then exhale into down dog. Let's flow a little bit here. Inhale, right leg rises. No rush, full breaths. Exhale, right foot forward between your hands. Inhale into crescent, lovely, expansive and open. Exhaling down. Let's go through Vinyasa. So hands down, step back and lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale into down dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left foot forward between your hands. Inhale, crescent. No rush. Exhaling, hands down, step back and lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale into down dog. Let's go one more time. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right foot forward between your hands. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, step back and lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale into down dog. Left side inhale rises. Exhale, left foot forward between your hands. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, hands down and step back. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale into down dog. Take a full inhale here. And long exhale. Maybe the heels push back a little further. Body is opening up. And now inhale, right leg rises. And bend your knee and open out that hip. And full deep breaths. Make sure that both of your hands are even. And then you're opening, you can feel the lower abdominal area, but the whole right side opens. And full expansive breaths. And now inhale, straighten that right leg. And step your right foot on the outside of the right hand. And bring the left knee down. So coming into lizard pose. I like to walk your left foot back a bit so you have a little bit more length. But see, you'll find where it works in your body. Right toes out to the right. And either hands straight, bend the elbows. Or you might even come all the way down onto your forearms. And then here you might lift the back knee or leave it down. So find the variation that works for you. And then full deep breaths here. Breathing. The sense of no destination. Just here, right now, breathing. And one more deep breath, filling up bottom, mid, and upper lungs. And exhaling, emptying top lungs, middle lungs, bottom lungs. So let's bring both hands down. We're going to come straight into three-legged down dog. So that right leg comes all the way up. Inhale. And then exhale the right foot forward for warrior two. So ground back foot, right toes facing forward and open out. And so feel the shoulder blades down your back. Sink low and open across the chest. So that feeling of both of the hands really extending. And now just here for a moment, draw the arms further back so they're not straight anymore. As if you're trying to draw them towards each other, opening in the chest, drawing the shoulder blades towards each other. And then come back to your straight alignment. So the arms are reaching forward, but just feel a little bit of opening there, shoulders down. Maybe a little lift of the pelvic floor. Breathing. And now carefully, maybe shorten your strides, straighten the front leg, triangle pose. Inhale, right arm rises. And as you exhale, left hip back, right hand comes down. So either to the shin, or to the foot, or to the floor. Left arm comes up. And you can look down or up, whatever suits you. Draw the right seat in and under. And breathe. Turn that back thigh in. Internal rotation, front thigh, external rotation, and open in the chest. So drawing the right ribs in and under. Full breaths. So come back to that expansion. Lower, mid, and upper lungs as you inhale. And then emptying as you exhale. And now carefully coming all the way up as you inhale. And switch your feet. So triangle on the left side. So left hand down, right hand up, and wherever it suits. Early morning practice, so we go gently with our bodies. And breathing, and again, that expansive breath. Draw the left seat under, open in the chest. And let's add an optional core part here. So the right arm reaching forward, palm facing down. And then the left arm. Now you can leave the left arm down if it feels too much. So both arms reaching, palms facing each other, and then start turning, breathing. So trying to rotate right ribs drawing back towards the ceiling, left ribs drawing under. Really nice. And now carefully coming down, we'll come into goddess pose. I'll just switch my position on the mat. And so sinking down, shoulders down your back and open in the knees. And sometimes it's nice to put your hands on the inside of your knees and just gently press them open. Breathing. tailbone down, chest lifts. And now parallel the feet and let's fold forwards. You can widen the feet if that feels comfortable. And now reach your right arm forward on the floor. So really lengthening. Bend your right knee and your left hand hooks on to the outside of the right leg. So either the thigh, the shin, the knee, wherever, even the ankle maybe. And then carefully, if it's comfortable, straighten the right leg and start to rotate and turn underneath. And play with it here, so opening in the chest. So maybe you'll reach the right arm further forward. Maybe you'll bend that left elbow, gently pulling, so you're drawing underneath the right arm. One more deep, expansive breath here. And exhale. Let's switch sides. So left arm forward now. And the right hand, bend the left knee first, and then the right hand hooks onto the outside of that left foot, and then turn. Breathing. Full expansive breaths, and feel how the posture and the breath are working together. Really nice, and carefully coming back up. So again, left toes turn out, so at the back of your mat, and come into warrior two. And then from here, left hand down for extended side angle, and reach your arm up and over. And push that left, where hand is on the inside this time. Push the left forearm against the left shin to help in that opening, the rotation. And that right arm reaches up and over. And breathe here. Very carefully coming up. And now switch so you're back at the front of your mat, right toes facing forward, hands down, and let's go through Vinyasa. And exhale into down dog. I'm just turning, you stay where you are. Really nice. And let's go left side. So left leg rises. And exhale, bend the knee and open the hip. So it should feel really nice. Push into the right heel. Evenness in your shoulders. And then that lovely opening the whole left side. Expansive breaths. Inhale, straighten your leg. And then exhale, left foot forward between your hands for warrior two. Oh no, for lizard, sorry, first. So left foot onto the outside of the left hand and right knee down. And then turn your left toes out to the left. And either bend the elbows a little bit. You can use a cushion under your arms, or maybe one or both of the forearms come down. You can leave the back knee down or lift it, whatever suits. And breathe. Full deep breaths. All the time training our minds to be here with what is. So it's a physical and mental training for this hour. Just 2 more expansive breaths here. Really nice. So we're going to come into 3-legged down dog. So hands down, and then as you inhale, left leg rises high to the sky. And then as you exhale, left foot forward between your hands. And then come into warrior 2. So open across the chest, reaching the arms, and breathe here. Maybe if you're comfortable, you can close your eyes, sink into the front knee. Otherwise, your eye gaze is directly over the middle finger. And reach in that back arm. So a little bit further for reach in the back arm. Full deep breath. Maybe sink a little lower. And now very carefully shorten your stride a little bit, come into triangle. Left leg straightens, and then the left hand comes down either to the leg, the foot, or the floor, and the right arm reaches up. And breathe here. And so looking down or looking up, whichever suits you. And draw your left seat under, right ribs opening towards the sky. The bottom ribs rolling under. Shoulder blades down your back. Expansive breath. And let's come into triangle on the other side. So inhale coming up. And then exhale, turn your feet. So now right arm extends. Inhale here. And then exhale, right hand comes down. And again to the foot, shin, or the floor. And the left arm extends up. And again, those deep, expansive breaths. And that's optional, the core activation here. So left arm reaches forward, strong in the legs, and then right arm reaches. And breathe. That's it. Strong in the legs. And turn a little more to the left if you can. Really nice. Coming all the way up. Let's come into goddess pose again. Sinking down, lifting in the chest. And close your eyes maybe. Shoulder blades down your back and those deep breaths. So good for our nervous system and for all the cells in the body when we breathe deeply, oxygenating. So now parallel the feet, and this time let's interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, lift your heart. And then as you exhale, fold forwards, knuckles towards the ceiling. And your choice, if your shoulders are pretty open, you can bring the palms together, or else you can have the palms apart. Full breath. And last long exhale here. Firm the thighs. Inhale, come all the way up. And let's come into warrior 2. So left toes turn out so you're back at the front of your mat. and open out. Sink a little lower, open across the chest. And then extended side angle. So left hand comes down inside the left foot. Right arm reaches up and over. The palm is facing towards the floor. And then you're turning. And that bit of leverage, so the left hand, the left arm pushes against the left leg, and the left leg resists it, and this helps you to turn a little more. And keep the shoulder blades down your back. Really nice. Both hands down, and let's go through Vinyasa. Inhale, exhale, inhaling, and exhaling into down dog. And now come forward back into plank and make your way all the way to the floor. So let's make little spiders with your fingers out to the sides and then coming up. And here we're going to make shoulder rolls. So shoulders come up and go down. Shoulders, area we tend to hold a bit of tension. Also, there's a lot of bony structures here. So it can be an area that can be quite tight. And now reverse your direction. So just rolling the shoulders. That's it. Really nice. So coming all the way down. And now hands just under your shoulders. Feet are flat. Knees are lifted and come up into Cobra. And let's just hold Cobra. You can have a low Cobra or high Cobra. And think of shoulder blades down your back. And chest lifted. Breathing. Those full expansive breaths. And slowly coming all the way down. Just take a little rest here. Make a pillow with your hands and turn your head to one side. And let's come into Shalabhasana. So interlace your hands behind your back and draw the knuckles back. Lift chest and lift the legs. Think of the inner thighs rotating towards the ceiling. Back of your neck is long and knuckles trying to go back towards your heels, breathing. And so those full deep breaths. The palms can be separate, or if you like, you can bring the palms together. Whichever suits you this morning. And go separate. Lift the legs a little higher. And again, like when we had the cactus arms earlier in crescent, think of the shoulder blades tucking down your back and drawing in as the chest opens and lifts. Last full breath. So fill up as you inhale, bottom, mid, and upper lungs. And then exhale, slowly coming down. Release the hands, make a little pillow, and turn your face the opposite direction. And just feel the residue of the pose. The shesha, the little whisper of the shadow of the effect of the posture. Really nice. We're going to do one more back bend here. So we're going to come into up dog. And if up dog doesn't suit you, you can come into cobra, no problem. So legs are firm, toes are back. lifting up and then lifting. And so here, maybe whoosh a little bit forward, right? So your chest is really between your arms. So you're not back or quite forward, just between your arms, lifting up. And again, that feeling of the shoulder blades down your back. Chest open, breathing. One more deep breath here. And then exhale, coming all the way down. And take a little pillow with your hands. Turn your head. And let's push back into child's pose. Hands down. And sink back. So let's take a couple of seated twists before come to Shavasana. So left knee bends in and the right foot is on top of the left knee. Or you can have the left leg straight. Either version works. Okay. So I'm going to have the left knee bent for the first one. Ground your sitting bones and then the left arm. So let's do inhale, expand. And then exhale, left elbow sweeps on the outside of the right knee. Or you can hug the right knee with your left arm, either, whichever suits. And then start to turn. And breathe. See, can you ground that right sitting bone? And can you push the right big toe into the floor? And so expansion as you breathe. And feel the breath in your back body. And as you exhale, twist a little deeper. And let it be really working with your body. So not forcing it. But this sense of the breath and the posture working in unison. Very nice. We'll just try another pose here called Gomukhasana. It's cow face pose. So your right leg is on top. So you just walk the right leg a little bit so that the leg is more flat. You want the knees stacking. And if you want to use a pillow here, it could be a nice place to put a pillow underneath you and take some of the pressure out of the hips. So the knees are stacked, the feet are out to the side, and it's a strong hip stretching one. And so walk the hands a bit forward. And breathe here. And if it feels like way too much, have that left leg straight. The right knee bends and the right knee just crosses over and then just fold forwards. And breathe. Relax the shoulders. Full deep breaths. Very nice. So let's go to the other side. So now the right knee bends under, the left foot's on top. I'm going to do the straight leg version this time. The right leg is straight and the left knee on top. Nice. Left hand's behind you. Inhale, reach, extend, fill up. And then exhale, right elbow sweeps on the outside of the left knee, or you can hug that knee, whichever suits you. And close your eyes and breathe as you twist. And now your body is automatically doing these deep, expansive breaths. Your 50 minutes of conscious, deep breathing has created a pattern that now the body responds to. And so deep, full breath, Gently twisting as you exhale. One more full breath here. Very nice. Come back to center. So let's do that Gomukhasana, cow face pose. So either the left knee just walks over to the right, so the left knee stacked on top, or you stack the other leg as well. So both thighs are crossed and the knees are one on top of the other. I always like to have something underneath my hips. It's because it's a very strong pose, and it doesn't matter if you don't get into the full version. Anything at all that feels possible and helpful is good. And then reaching the arms forward and breathe. And now have the sense as you reach your arms forward and you draw the sitting bones back, so really creating nice length. So one more full deep breath here. And now carefully coming up. So unwind the legs. Let's come to lying on your back. I'm going to finish with some spinal twists. So lying down. And now feet wide, toes pointing out, and let both of your feet fall to one side. If you like, you can bring your right foot onto your left thigh, if that feels good, or you can just leave it as a zigzag, whichever feels good to you this morning. And just drop in. With tension very much in the body, with breath, and noticing sensations, feeling the stretch. The witness mind, carefully coming back up. And then go to the side. And again, if you wish, you can bring the left foot onto the right thigh, if that feels good to you. Or you can just leave it as a zigzag. Carefully coming up, and let's take another nice one. So right leg is long, left knee draws in. Bring your hands out to the side, and now let the left knee go across your body. Usually there's a little click when you do this, and then lift your shoulders so your shoulders are both on the floor, chest towards the ceiling. And if you like, your right hand can gently rest on that left knee, not forcing it, but giving it a little gentle bit of pressure to let it go a little deeper. And full breath. And let's go to the side. And so now left leg long, right knee draws in and then goes across your body. Left hand rests on your right knee. And now lift your shoulders with shoulder blades on the floor, chest towards the ceiling. Nice. And then come back to center. Lengthen the legs long. If you wish to put a blanket on you, if you have something to cover your eyes, if you like to put something underneath your legs, Any of these things will be nice and completely relaxed. Come aware of your eyes sinking back towards the back of your head. Your face completely relaxing. Letting go of all of your mass. Jaw is slack, tongue is soft towards the back of the throat. Feel your ears relax. Back of your head. Your neck. Sides of your neck. Throat. Your shoulders. Your chest. Feel right in the middle of your chest soften. And feel your upper arms, elbows, forearms, palms of your hands, your fingers. Whole abdominal area soften. Thighs, your knees, chin, back, the soles of your feet, all of your toes. Deep sense of relaxation, letting go. Mm. Yeah. Lying here, completely let go. As much as you can let go. And now slowly Begin to deepen your breaths again. Going back into your resting body. And maintain that witness awareness. So really just noticing. Begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Draw your knees into your chest. And very carefully lie on your right side. And just take a moment to tune in. And notice how you feel. Observing the effects of your practice. Very carefully coming up to sit. Here, practice, wide open practice with deep breaths. We're in the ideal situation to share the merits of our practice with someone who needs it this morning. So bringing your hands to prayer and thinking of a person in your life could just do with that little bit of extra, and sending them your love, your goodwill, your loving kindness. And may you be like a beacon of light as you go through your day, uplifting and elevating all those you come in contact with. And bowing to your inner light and the light within all beings. Namaste. Thanks so much, guys. I'm going to unmute. Lovely to see you all.
Kathleen.
Thanks so much for coming this morning. And so, see you next week, guys. Have a lovely day.
You too.
Yeah, thanks, Kathleen.
Thanks, Aisling.
Thank you,
Thank
Ash.
you,
Have a nice
Thank
day.
you.
Yeah, have a lovely day.